the way down through. And it looks to me like it has sunk in the middle.
Right there?
Right on that big rock. I think if I eyeball it right.
Right where that spider's crawling out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that one's gone.
See that rock? I think over the years that's settled. And we have a bend in the floor there.
Yep.
Now the other end of it goes into the
brickwork.
Well, there's no, it doesn't. There's another rock support.
Right there.
See that? And I think there's space and nothing touching. See where I got my light?
Yep.
I think I'm seeing.
You're in this one.
Air. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm on that second one down.
Yep.
And I see air above.
Yes.
The rock under the beam. The beam's not being held up at all there.
No.
So that puts more weight on this one.
Yep.
And this one's sinking. Is there a third one up here?
There's not much separation in that lap joint.
You see that big rock? We could take a jack and put it either side of that and put in a good set of blocking in there.
Yep.
And lift it up an inch or so, whatever it needs.
And that's a critical place. That's where the splice is.
That's right. Now there's a third one right here. See right here behind this mess? There's a rock and there's a little stone on top of it. Just to your right.
Yep.
You got that in the video?
Yep.
And then looks like there's a piece of flat something on top. So, in a sense, that beam is held up in 3 places, but really right now I think it's only held up in one, which is the middle.
And then we can see the other from the outside.
Yeah.
The outside wall.
Yep. Now are the beams going left and right, or no? It's just all floor joists.
Yep.
Yeah, they're all floor joists.
If not, we'll open them up with Jim Sysko.
Okay, we've had an informal committee made up to look at the Newry Church. It's not I guess it's been officially authorized by the town, but we haven't had any election within the committee to see who's chairman or who's secretary, things like that. Our next meeting, we will do that, okay? And we've scheduled another meeting for the let's see, when was it, Brooks? Next Thursday at 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock. To go over what we discussed today, really. We see the project as a 2-step project at least. The first step is to make it safe, make the floor safe. The floor has been sagging over the years because the rocks in the middle that hold the center carrying beam have settled, probably due to water and frost action, things like that. There's a 1.5, 2 inch, maybe even 3 inch sag in the middle beam. I wouldn't call it dangerous, but it needs to be corrected. And that can be done in one day. One day, we can have that done. Andre Bernier has agreed to come out of retirement, and he and I will go down there and supervise a couple of kids, or young men, women, whoever. You get under the church, it's only this much room under there, less than 3 feet. And we'll take some jacks, and we'll jack it straight, and re-shim it. And that way, it'll be good for, the rest of the year as far as safety goes. There's a lot of other things in the church that have to be fixed. But we were just discussing this safety issue today, mostly. There's a couple of windows broken. There's one little spot where birds can fly in and out. But that can be picked up. Yeah.
Yeah, and got the piece.
That middle pane is just laying over. It was taped up there. Yeah. Anyway, birds can get in and out. That should be, that's easy fix. So at a meeting that we're going to have next Thursday, we will, I guess I'll act a point or whatever we do for the chairman and secretary. Anything else, Amy, that we should be thinking about?
No, just if you have a quote from Andre to do that work, if you could just submit it to us and I'll bring it to the board so they can authorize payment.
Yeah. Well, when we do this temporary fix, we'll look it over real carefully. I do have a plan that we've already made about drainage in the area. the big problem there is the water's not getting away from the church. It's in the groundwater and it freezes around the perimeter wall and those supporting walls, rocks in the middle.
The culvert, there's a culvert across there that's plugged.
It's
And I've
completely
talked-
plugged.
I've talked to the state, and they're gonna be putting a new culvert in there shortly.
We can see that there, there's some tapes and everything there, they're gonna do it. And make sure that culvert goes in low enough so that it will drain our area by the church. It won't do any good if it's right up under the roadway.
Oh, I know, we'll have to try to catch up with it when they do that. I'll see if I can catch up with,
Yeah.
the state guy there.
If you're there, we'll just remind them, the culvert's gotta go in low.
Yeah.
And then we can tie it in with drainage rock. And that'll be the ultimate good fix for the whole water problem. So I guess that's all I have. We're gonna meet next Thursday. We'll write up a report with an estimate of what it's gonna cost to do this little shipping job. It's a one-day job. Yeah. Any questions of me? No.
I think you have it pretty well under control, what you guys have a plan, and that's the first step. You know, you're gonna address the water situation, and I think that's where it's gonna start at the lower level and then we'll go on.
Yeah, that's the important thing to fix, that water.
So if you fix the water thing, that will help it from moving
Yeah.
We'll keep it dry.
again?
Yeah, my theory is that the water comes around the building and freezes a little bit, pushes a little bit one year, then stops and pushes again. That's how it works. If we get the water away from the building, we won't have that movement anymore. We should.
On the north side, it's probably needs, I know we got a wall issue there, but where the roof comes down and it just kinda hangs right there. And it makes a puddle.
Yeah, the water-
There, about like that deep,
We're thinking of drainage rock all the way around,
yeah,
filter fabric on top of it, keep the dirt out.
yeah.
Make a good drain that all slopes down to that culvert that the state's gonna put in. That's why it's important to get that culvert as low as we can get it, which they can get it.
They were just working in my driveway yesterday, so I wish I would have known.
Well,
Yesterday I would have mentioned it,
I
but
don't know just when it's coming, but they've got it lined and already, I don't even know if you might have cut the blacktop for it, I don't know. They did on some of it.
I don't know. Well, I think they'll leave it. We're all set.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, thank
You're
you,
welcome.
thank you.